name is Sanjeev Rao, and I will be teaching you about the Navy SEALs. Tap in the screen. This is a Navy SEAL team picture. The Navy SEAL symbol consists of a trident, an anchor, and a bald eagle holding a gun. It recognizes its members who served in the Navy. The Navy trident, or the Budweiser, came in gold for officers and in silver for enlistments in the Army. The Navy SEAL's symbol also has a bald eagle holding a gun. And did you know that an enlisted sailor chose the name SEALs? It was because that he was authorized. It was also considered a success badge. A trident was important because it recognizes all of the recruits who completed the SEAL qualification, SQ. This symbol also recognizes the people who completed the basic SEAL underwater training. It was called the Special Warfare Insignia for the following reasons. This is a table of contents. History of the SEALs. The SEALs were developed by John Fitzgerald Kennedy, the 35th President of the U.S. in 1962 as a small elite warfare group. The Navy SEALs are trained to operate in all environments, such as land, water, and air. They were tested in combat. They were also part of the SOF, Special Operation Forces. SEALs are able to negotiate in small water bodies, such as the Persian Gulf. Navy SEALs are able to find terrorist targets in violence-torn cities, such as Baghdad, Iraq, and in some provinces in Afghanistan. Shall we have a recap? The SEALs were established in 1962 by John Fitzgerald Kennedy, the 35th President of the U.S. They were an elite warfare group able to find terrorist targets in cities that are violence-torn, such as Baghdad, Iraq, and Afghanistan, can negotiate in water bodies, and were in the SOF. The SEALs are people in the U.S. Navy specialized in espionage and assassination. They have stealth missions.
Teachers, please be advised that students who are rehearsing in the auditorium are on their way back to class.
They have stealth missions that no one will ever know about, meaning that they kept their missions confidential. This meant that no one would find out about their stealth mission. It's like they would keep it a secret. The evildoers feel them because they will deliver death to them in cold blood. Below is a picture of the Navy SEALs riding in a raft during water war training. The SEALs are people who helped our nation in many ways. Thank the SEALs who risked their lives to keep ours going. We shall thank them for everything they have done to liberate our world from every possible way of destruction. Crime, war, massacre, you name it, and the SEALs will solve it. People all over the globe are thanking daring deeds. The only mission that went wrong was the mission in Afghanistan. There was an air accident that killed all 8 SEALs on board. Without the SEALs, we would not be safe, and people would suddenly start to drop dead. It will be a saddening event. Fast fact, there was only one mission that went wrong, the one in Afghanistan. What it takes to become a SEAL. Above is a picture of a Navy SEAL graduate team, ready to take the qualification test. Right next to this is the title. What it takes to become a Navy SEAL. There are 36 newly graduates and the captain, which equals 37. As a SEAL, you need to tolerate a lot of pain. You also need to be brave and not chicken out at any dangerous mission that lies ahead of you. You also needed to undergo a lot of painful but serious training. You needed to be fast on your feet at all times. You needed to be fast so the enemy would not have time to react. People would acknowledge them for this reason. After you finish training, you continue to train more and more. You never stop training. You had to be able to swim 200 yards using the breast and side stroke and able to run 1.5 miles. You had to be fit. Weaponry of the SEALs. These guns were used by the SEALs as well. They had big guns, medium guns, and small guns. There was top secret prototypes that can't be lost or even were stolen. This meant that their guns were important to them and they had to have it with them. They did not know when or where the next attack was coming their way. They had to be prepared, so they trained every day. They had the Derringer, pistol, and rifle. These guns are lethal. These guns were part of the SEALs' equipment. The M4 rifle is a shortened M16 carbine and is by far the most common weapon found in the hands of U.S. forces today. Rangers carry the M4 and utilize the new SO Soft Mode 2 package, which includes the EOTech 553 holographic reflex sight, LA-5 infrared laser, foregrip, the M3X visible bright light, tactical light, and associated accessories. Also included is the Elkin Spectre telescopic light sight, which is adjustable from 1 power to 5 power via throw lever on the side of the object. These are the types of guns used in combat. The rifle, left. It has a list of things it can do. They probably had a telescope to help aim at the person in the other army if fighting in a war, land, water, and air. They're specialized in warfare and they excelled at it. They practice for war, always. The training never stops. SEALs are trained for special missions, like Operation Neptune Spear. Gadgets. Gadgets included computers and goggles. They have to be careful while jumping 5 stories down. The gadgets are advanced in high technology. The computers that they use are upgraded with trackers to trace the intruder so that they can kill him or her. So many people are appreciating the work of the SEALs. They use these tech to finally trap and kill Osama bin Laden. They are top secret prototypes that can't be used incorrectly. They had these futuristic ropes that hoisted themselves up. This tech was the helper of every single SEAL. There were these awesome helicopters filled with things that are legal and somewhat safe. There's some suicide. They're not going to make ideas and help develop our nation. How the world would be. The world will not be as safe as it is today. Problems have been caused, and the SEALs were there and they solved them. The SEALs served our world and guided us to liberation. People like Laden, they eventually succumbed and fell prey to the SEALs. There was one air tragedy that killed eight SEALs on board. Without the protection of the SEALs, thousands of, possibly millions of deaths would happen all over the world. If we died, the world would have come to an end. Because the sun would have exploded because it used up all its hydrogen. It might end in the middle of 2001. Liberation, to give freedom to all. Computer chip, a top secret prototype used in technology, mainly in software installations. Terrorist, a person who kills people mercilessly and ruthlessly with guns and other assault weapons. Prototype, an initial working model of something. Deceased, someone who from the past who was already dead. Fugitive, a convict of crime, such as theft or murder. Osama bin Laden was a fugitive for murder since he killed over 200 people. Cockamamie, crazy or ridiculous. Cockamamie ideas, for example. My name is Sanjeev Rao. I play one sport, which is karate. I was born on May 19th, 2005. I am 10 and 3/4 years old. I go in an amazing school called Ripalom and down Hyers Road. I have 2 humorous teachers. They help me with my academics, and I like them for that. I have an 8th grade sister who also goes to Ripalom. I have a few favorite songs too. They are my top 5 this year. They are Stitches by Shawn Mendes, All I Bling by Drake, Sorry by Justin Bieber, Sugar by Maroon 5, Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars, and Fun Boys by BTS. My favorite food is pizza, classic Oreo milkshake. My favorite quote is, "Be the change that you want to see in the world." Mahatma Gandhi. I hope you all enjoyed my nonfiction books, and thanks to all who did.